What's up, everybody? Steve here. Inside this box is a little bit of my hopes and dreams. This is all the cards I've collected over the past few months in mail days and stuff like that. Stuff that's like pretty good condition that I have ready to go to PSA. Now, it's not completely ready. It's not in card savers or anything like that, but I'm just going to be going through this box in this video. It's going to be a long one, and then I'll probably pick out a bunch of cards I want to submit to PSA. And then, when I get ready and later on down the line, I'll make some PSA submission videos. So yeah, this is a big box. All these cards are pretty much like, hopefully, mint condition. And we're just going to go through it. And, it might not be what you seem. Not what you see. What does that even mean? It might not be like what you think that I've been like kind of getting ready to PSA. Is a big mix of everything. Non-holo cards, holo cards, full arts, secret rares, some old back holos, maybe some other stuff here and there. What is this? Oh, that's a Miriam. And some, got some Pokeball. But I'm just going to go through everything because I need to do this. And I need to prepare some cards to go to PSA because I actually have no more submissions left at PSA. I have a few more submission videos or PSA return videos to come back and, record them. But other than that, everything's finished. So I'm going to put this box on the left-hand side, and on the right-hand side, I'm just going to be going through some cards, picking out a few, and then putting them back in the box. I actually have another box just like this. This is completely full. So, yeah. It's gonna be a thing. So let's grab my little zoom thing here, and let's zoom in with the cameras. Oh, there we go. So I don't have to move everything so much. This is gonna be a long video. I'm just gonna be talking a whole bunch, like I do. I talk all the time. Kim's like, you talk too much. So starting off here, we have this beautiful Dream Shine Collection Mew, and pretty much in any condition, I think this is worth grading. You could probably sell this raw played for like the same amount as like a PSA 6 or 7, but I'm happy for that. We got some Umbreon Ponchos, another Mew. And I'm just going to keep putting cards to the side that I think I need to add to my grading piles to replenish the stock. So like this Darkrai, I have a few PSA 10s at the moment. I don't need to grade that. Shaman, I don't need to grade that. I already added one in. Pikachu M level X, I mean, it's not too bad, but like, I'll grade it because it's a pretty expensive card. Victini, I don't need to grade that. This Flareon, I'm happy to do that. Mario Pikachu, wow, we started off really hot, and now we're into the non-holos. So some best of XY non-holos. This Spirit Links, I've done pretty well with them over time, but they don't sell for that much more. Like, it's like $20, $30 PSA 10 premium, but this Gem Mint versus grading at PSA 10, it's worth it for me. Hex Maniac non-holo. Jirachi, I've had some success with this one, and hopefully you guys can learn from this. Maybe like try to, if you have these cards yourself, maybe you might think they're gradable. But I still will be like double checking these cards again, because next year I'm going to really like slim down on the amount of like bad cards I'm getting back. I kind of went a little bit too crazy this year, and money was flowing and everything was great. So I don't want to make those same mistakes and submit cards that have a chance of getting a 10. I really want to like raise my 10 rates, I guess, if that makes sense. So this Rare Candy, I'll grade one of these. I have a few of these in this box. Gibble's always a good one. Slowpoke's great. I sold pretty much most of these L1 non-holos in PSA 10 in the past few months. I just want to get them back on the store. They don't sell for that much more. Sharpedo, Spirit Link. And I'm not sure when I'll submit these. Entei Full Art's always great. I won't grade these ones. And I already got an Alakazam Spirit Link, and I have a Teammates PSA 10 already. So what we got here? We got a Caitlyn non-holo. But these non-holo cards, you only make like $10 to $20 on them, but they're pretty good. Got a bunch of Tatinis here from BW8, it looks like. So I'll put 2 aside, and then whatever one's the best condition, I'll submit that. 2 of these Eevees. No reason to send so many of that card. 1 Vulpix, 1 Meowth. We'll do 2 Charmanders. He's pretty good. But yeah, what am I going to talk about? I'm not sure if I'll submit all these cards to PSA, now, or even like maybe in the next few months. I'll have to see how I'm going, like work-wise. I really want to do a lot more work on the single store over the next few months, as that is bringing me a lot more joy than grading. Look at the way these shiny collection works. So we got what? Shiny collection Eevee. Wow, that's a lot. I have lots of PSA 10s. I don't need that. So I'm going to, these are all sorted. I'm just going to, I don't need more Stunfisk. I'll do 2 more Gardevoirs. Now, this box is cards that I have condition checked. So, like, theoretically, these cards should be like Gem Mint contenders, but you never know with some cards. I might have mixed things and all this other stuff. I'll do 1 Minccino. Yeah, the state of the Australian dollar is kind of abysmal at the moment. I mean, I know I talk about it a whole bunch in a bunch of videos, but to give an example, like 6 months ago, for me, it would be like 20% less to grade at $15. So imagine the grading price was, what is that? I can't math it, $18 US, and now it's 15. Imagine the opposite. It used to be 15, now it's 18 for me, while for everyone else in the US and stuff like that, it stays as 15. So, you know, I'm competing with people all over the world on this kind of stuff, and a $3 extra in price, plus I also have to pay GST and everything. I'm already like paying a lot more. Like I have to pay taxes and fees, import taxes, big shipping compared to people overseas. It's not fun. It's not fun. I'm gonna add a Rolts in, add 2 Rolts in. No curliers. I'm not going to add any of those in. So lots of shiny collection. I picked a whole bunch up from a collection a while ago, so that's there. I'll do one of each of these 25th. I don't think they're going to be that great, but these are like the reverse hollows from the set, which are like kind of hard to get, harder to get, not really hard to get. We'll do one Kyogre, one Groudon, one Ho-Oh. We have shiny collection Torchic. We'll do one of those. This is kind of messing up my piles, but I think I'll deal with it. So yeah, you know, it's rough to complain about prices and everything, you know, because it just is what it is. It's the cost of doing business. But what I don't want to happen is me submit, you know, another 5,000 cards and I'm paying, you know, 20% more, even 25, 30%, you know, if they charge me duties and customs on my orders, it can be really expensive. And I don't want to pay that much. And then the currency rate go back down. And then I'm stuck with like 5,000 cards that I paid $2, $3 more for. And you can see how that could be really not beneficial. As if I pay $3 more on 5,000 cards, I'm paying 15 grand for cards that are just sitting there. That's a lot of black and white shiny Eevee. That's quite impressive, to be honest. That's quite impressive. So yeah. Oh, they're all not, none of those are gem mint anymore. More shiny collection cards. So I will be getting pretty much everything out of this box today. This might be the longest video I ever make on this channel, but sit back, listen to me talk. Hopefully I don't talk your ear off. I'll have to stop and get some water eventually, but no more shiny collection, onto some black and white hollows. So we'll do a Haxorus. I'll move this stack over here. And I won't grade any more of these Elises. I didn't have much luck with those. We'll do one Piplup. Because all those Elises, I got so many 8s. We'll do this Garbodor as well. I love black and white hollows, but you know, they don't sell for that much more in 10. And most of the Pokemon are pretty crappy, but we go like that. One Chandelure, add it to the pile. I'm not going to 100% be grading some of these, but I'm kind of just like adding them to the pile to like get ready. We'll do that. We'll do Lucario. I'll bring this pile back into things so you can see which card I'm doing. Well, you don't have to watch this, listen really. So yeah, like I'm gonna touch on a little bit more, but I don't want to be stuck with cards that I paid $15,000 more for grading. You know, I always like the idea of paying the cheapest price possible for grading because it's a cost that goes to me. And if I pay more, I kind of just have to charge more. And if everyone else gets them for less, I'm kind of stuck, you know, with all the charges, and it kind of sucks. So we'll move on to the next pile here. What do we have? Looks like some hyper modern. Oh no, instantly different cards. Indigo Plateaus. I like these ones. We'll put 2 in here. We'll do some Legend Eevees. I like those cards. We'll do some Legend Jolteons. Should be a bunch of all these Legend cards. Soul Silver Pikachu. Soul Silver Magikarp. I've had some success. 1 Fisherman. 1 Totodile. I think we did Meowth and that earlier. Lost Link. Ghastly. 1 Squirtle. We'll do a Cold Flare Scyther. Goldark. Oh, these Sun and Moon things. These haunt my dreams, to be honest. These haunt my dreams. Detective Pikachu Psyduck. I can do 1 of each because I just sold 1 of each the other day. So that'll be good. Got some Heart Gold, Soul Silver energies in this stack. I have a whole bunch of those in PSA 10 already, so not going to bother with those. I'm going to put these back in the box. And the reason why I had them kind of like not straight, I had them stacked the other way, is because this box doesn't really fit 4 rows of like sleeved cards. It fits you know, if I zoom out again, feel like I have this here. It doesn't really fit 4 rows of sleeved cards, so I have to put some of them kind of like this. It's a little bit sketchy, but now we figure it out. And then chuck that there. This is how I've been doing it for a very long time. I get all the cards in from all the collections I buy. First thing I always do is condition check them. You know, get all the gem mint ones out, put them to the side, and then eventually double check them, triple check them. Probably shouldn't put so much pressure on that card there. That's a rather expensive card. Shouldn't pick it up like that. But I did it anyway because I'm an idiot. But yeah, I don't really have like lots of stacks of old cards ready to go, ready to grade, because I don't really like old cards. I think it's pretty obvious what I like. I like the modern stuff. I like black and white. I like XY. You know, I love Sword and Shield. So got a Miriam here. Pretty much no reason not to grade this. It looks pretty good. Centering's a bit bad. We'll probably get a PSA 9, but we can hope for a 10. We'll go to about there. How's that look? No, maybe go a little bit. So we got some Master Ball hollows. I think I'm sold on pretty much most of these. I graded most of these, like one of each of every Master Ball. Not every Master Ball, but most at least. So we'll do all those Master Balls. No reason having them sit there. They'll probably just go down over time. Mew. Okay, this is some of the cards I bought in Japan. So Charizard EX, I'll grade one of those. I just sold 20 of those today, actually. We'll do the Ericas. We'll do these 2 Bulbasaurs. I need a stack of cards. There we go. I'll put these over here. I won't put them there. I'll do the rest of my 151 SARs. I bought a whole bunch. I'm sure there'll be a big stack somewhere in here. We'll do this card here as well. We got some, you know, Squirtles. Arcanine. I think I sold out of these. I'll do 3 of those. I'll do 3 Gyarados. Psyduck Cold Flare, maybe 1. I think I've sold. This Magmortar band card, we'll do that. We'll do Skylar non-holo. We'll do 1 War Turtle. I love this stuff, man. If you guys like this video, let me know. Just listen to me talk. I really like that I can have such variance in my videos. I know, like, a lot of people... So, I had some people try to give me, like, YouTube advice, and I do appreciate, like, YouTube advice. But like, Steve, you got to stick to like videos that people want to watch. You can't just like, you know, you're putting videos up that no one wants to watch. Your Yu-Gi-Oh returns and a few other things, and I get that. You don't make videos no one's going to watch. YouTube will think like you're falling off and they don't want to click on it, but just something for everyone. Some people like Yu-Gi-Oh, some people like Pokemon, some people like listening to me sort through cards, some people don't. You know, that's perfectly fine. Send some Meowths. That's a cool Magikarp. I think I'll do one of those Magikarps. We are getting to the point where like you don't need to like mass grade anymore. If you're good at finding items, you can keep them to the side. You can grade 1, sell 1, grade another one, sell 1. We'll do 2 Psyducks. Some Lugia V-Stars. Yeah, I'll do 1 of each of the gold and the hyper rare. I don't think it's really worth it, to be honest. But we'll do that. What's next here? We've got these Mewtwo cards. I always do pretty well. I'll do 1 of those. Mimikyu, Ultra Shiny GX. I've sold 2 of those, so that's fine. Gengar character rare, definitely not. CP6 Pikachu. I actually did sell quite a few of those, so I can sell 5. I can send 5. Right now, I think it's like a 25 to 35 day turnaround with PSA bulk, so you don't need to mass send. Got some Squirtle 151s. Let me check. Do I? Okay. I had to check the shelf, how many I had left. I don't need to add that. I got, you know, like 10 PSA 10s left. That's perfectly fine. I'm probably being undercut every day. Some black and white hollows. Dragonite. What else I got here? And I will say before, like, some people come in and be keyboard warriors, be like, Steve, is that all you got? This is just what I got that I've condition checked, alright? Yeah, there's a little bit more that's like in boxes that I need to check before I add it to, like, you know, the grading piles. It's, you know, it's not that crazy. You know, I'm not gonna lie to people and say I have millions of dollars sitting around, but you know, there's a lot of money that flows through these card stores, and sometimes I can end up with lots, and sometimes I don't end up with that much. I mean, it's just how it is. We'll do 2 of each of these black and white evolutions. They are really awesome. We'll do 2 of these Snorlaxes. That's such a cool card. 1 Dragonair. Love that one. Janine. I think this is Janine anyway. This condition doesn't look too bad. Probably get a PSA 9. They always give me PSA 9s, man. So I'll make a new stack. Go through this. Some Charmander ARs. I'll grade those eventually. I mean, I don't really think it's worth actually putting money into those cards and holding on to them, but I have them now. They're ready. I think they'll get gem mint. There's no reason to sell them raw and buy new ones. It's not a big deal. I am selling a bunch of mine already that are like pretty much PSA 10. I can imagine, but I had like 100 plus of each of them, and I just figured it's not worth it. I'll just buy them when I want more. Sell the rest of them raw. Bagon promo, Shining, Legends, Shiny GX, Gardevoir, Holo. Maybe we can try that out. Mr. Mime, non-holo. Skarmory, non-holo. No, I'm not really feeling that, to be honest. Put these away. So yeah, the next step to all this is putting it all in card savers and going crazy. Oh, this is more shiny collection. One Ordino. I don't need to do the rest of that. Like the rest of the year, I don't really want to do too much PSA stuff. I kind of want to focus on, what is this? Dark Phantasma Pikachu. I have so many. I don't want to do too many more PSA submissions, especially like early next year. I want to focus on selling like everything. I want to do like the merch and a little bit more like booster boxes sealed. And I love this Gibble. Some Deoxys. I might grade these other ones in the future, but for now I'm not going to add them in. Trico. I'll do one Cubone. I mean, these non-holos, you know, I have had a lot of success with stuff like this. I've also like lost a lot of money. I'm kind of in the middle ground with it, but I really enjoy it, so I don't mind. I don't mind, like, you know, taking the risk and grading, especially like this, you know, popular Gen 1 characters. Gengar EX, Phantom Gate, what? But I think I just got a message from Kimberly. She's saying dinner is ready, so it's pretty good. We might go and eat some dinner, and I'll come back and I'll finish this off. Let's go. These cards are all stuck together. That's not ideal. I'll do one Bulbasaur. Oh, I'll do 2 Bulbasaur and 2 Arcanine from this illustration collection. I probably have some Greninjas somewhere. Finish off the stack, and then I'll pause the video and go next time. Oh, Secret of Lakes. This is a good one, but I have a bunch already. That's not too bad. Some CP6 non-holos. None of these really reaching out to me right now. I hope PSA lowers their price in the future so I can grade pretty much everything. Because I really do love grading cards. And I just love the whole process. And yeah, I do. I make money from it. Not going to say I don't. But like, it's like gambling and it's fun. And people like the cards. And I like the cards. Everyone I know. This is a nice Magmar. I think I saw one of those a while ago. So, Sphere. Probably not yet for Sphere. So, I'll pause, go eat some dinner. We'll come back. Okay, we're back now. I mean, it's only 1 second for you guys, but it was an hour or two for me. So, check some more cards here. We got some Mewtwo Alt Arts. I don't know why I bought so many of these. I just really like the card. Pokemon Go is a great set. It hasn't gone. I wouldn't say it like it's bad words to say, but it hasn't gone up as much as I really thought it would. I think I thought Pokemon Go with the Charizards, Mewtwo's, all that kind of stuff kind of went crazy. But maybe a set like 151 is more. It just has taken so much of like the space of people's minds that even stuff like, you know, Pokemon Go and can't really like go crazy in the future, because that's the problem with, like, you know, the booster box investing and all these investing people. They're like, this is the best set ever, and you never know, the next best set might be 6 months down the line. So it's kind of scary when you're putting your money into that kind of stuff and hoping things will go up. But I thought I have sold quite a few of those Mewtwo's, maybe 30 PSA 10s, and I've made a decent amount off them. But I really did think that the price, especially during the whole like alt art kind of explosion, I thought it would, you know, I thought it'd be a better buy, but it's kind of just stayed around the same price, which is pretty good to have a card that stays around the same price. So I'm going to grade 10 of my Alakazam super rares, because there's no use of them sitting there. I'm going to grade all these Zapdos, Articuno, Moltres, all these Mews, all the Mews there, and the rest of those there. I'm just going to send all of those. I'm not going to do all the Alakazams because I don't need more than 10, but I think they're not really worth grading anymore. But grade the ones I have, probably make like $30, $40 a card if they get PSA 10s, and I'll just move on with my life. I have some Trainer Mag cards. These are always worth it. It's, you know, honestly, it's kind of a waste of money to buy this stuff and just sit it in a box and not grade it straight away. As like, you know, those cards are modern, you can kind of get them again pretty easily in like ungraded condition, and I just kind of let them sit there. What have I done here? Are these all? They're all my stacks. Okay, I'm just trying to get my head around where I was at. So these are full arts. They're not too bad, but I have so many of those already. What are these? Some full art trainer cards. I won't do that Mew. I've done a few of those. Master Ball, Magneton. Okay. We'll do those full art trainers. What was I talking about? Let's start a new topic. I think I was talking about something else, but I already forgot. Oh yeah, my YouTube. And you know, I never thought it would be like this. I never thought my YouTube would be. I'm not big, right? I don't know how many subs I have. 3,000. I hit 3,000 on my birthday. That's pretty cool. Maybe my next birthday I can get to 4,000. That'd be awesome. I'll do all these Master Balls. I'll make sure I send one of each. 2 Meowths, because Meowth is cool. I love these Master Balls. I'd love to build, you know, a position of these to have several thousand raw Master Balls ready to grade. And, you know, just sell one, buy one, sell one, buy one. And just eventually I have so many. I would really love that. So I'll do all these Master Balls. Yeah, the YouTube, I mean, I'd love to have some feedback from time to time from people that watch me regularly. Just be like, Steve, this was crap, or Steve, this was good. You know, I need that feedback because it's hard, man. Like doing everything. Sometimes the YouTube is a little bit of an afterthought. I do the video, post it. I don't even think about it until I do the next video. Before I go to sleep, I respond to most of the comments that happen that day. And then the next day comes around, and this is so many Master Ball hollows. Do 2 Magikarps. And then, yeah, next day comes around. I just focus on whatever's my next task. And then I just go back. It's a lot that goes into it, into like running the stores and online stores and having a lot going on. But it's a great thing, this YouTube. And, you know, now that I'm actually getting quite a reward from it. I put a video up the other day. I mean, I don't know whether this video will come out first or that one. But, you know, I think last month was the most views I ever got. And I think YouTube paid me like, I think that will, and they haven't paid me yet, but they're going to pay me like around $500, which I think is quite impressive. So I'm going to do this Charmeleon. Anything wrong with this? I see a scratch. I'm going to put that over there. That's what I talk about. Always double and then triple check your cards, people. Don't just check them once. We've got some Janines here. I don't need to do those. We'll do the Sabrinas. We'll do that one. We'll do Mina. Do those. Magikarps. Don't need those. Maybe we'll do 2 Sabrinas. We don't need to grade all of them. I had a roller skater earlier. We don't need to do these Candice. I've already graded a bunch of those. But yeah. I think $500, $600 is what they gave me last week or last month. Which is so crazy, right? Because I actually enjoy doing the videos. You know, I mean, I put a lot of effort into some of them. Some of them are just like one-take things. But overall, what have we got here? All right, we don't need to do these Zapdos because we had so many. Venusaurs and Blastoise SAR. We can do those. And I guess I might as well just send all the 151 SAR. Screw it, I'll just send all of them. It's a bit of a waste of money. Ooh! Bit of a waste of money, but I believe that they will sell. I believe they will sell. But yeah, you know what, I get like $600 from my YouTube last month, maybe 500 to 600. It hasn't finalized. Usually the estimated amount is a little bit less than what I get. But I just can't believe it. And the partner program, I don't even have that really set up. But like the YouTube eBay partner program, I got around $100 from that in a month. I'll do 25 of these. I sold a few of these Red Pikachu. Great card. Always going to be a great card. It's such an amazing card. So I'll put that there. All Reds Pikachus put you back in the box. And yeah, so probably all up like $650 in like payments. But the amount of like people I meet, people that buy off me just from the YouTube is in the thousands. Like I have a lot of items listed. We got 2 Gold Star Mews and a Gold Star Charizard. I guess we'll add that to the stack. CP6 Charizard. That's random. And you know, it's definitely makes it worth it. Way more than I ever thought. And it's just crazy that I never thought people would want to buy off me just through my channel. I just did it nonchalantly. I just want to help people buy and sell, help people buy, help people save money when buying, help make people, you know, kind of think about their purchases a little bit more. So we got a few of these Dittos. Don't need to grade too many. We'll make a new pile here. We got, I won't do that Deoxys. I'll do this Milotic on 1 Slowpoke. Slowpoke. I'll have to double check a lot of these or triple check these because they've already been checked. So double and triple check. Not doing that one. We'll do that one. We'll do that one. We'll do that one. One Squirtle. Flight of Legends Magic Cup. I think I have some of these listed. So I'm going to add 3 of these here. But if I have some PSA 10 already, I won't. Yeah, like the benefit to the YouTube is in the thousands every month. Maybe even more. Things that just like, I see all the messages people leave and everything. And I bought a few because of your store. Or like, I just want to support you and Kim and everything. And like, oh, Steve, you really helped me. You saved me this, or you made me this money, or anything like that. And yeah, that warms my heart, honestly. It's just crazy. Couldn't believe it. And I'm trying to do more. I'm trying to get better every day at making the content. I'm trying to make content that people want to watch sometimes, but you know, it's I can't sit there and be like fake on the camera. I can't do it. I mean, a lot of these people make these YouTube channels, they do openings and stuff, and they're like, you know what I mean? Like, they go kind of nuts. They're like, oh my god, I got a card that's like $3, and I'm a multi-millionaire. It's like, oh, I don't really know. You know, like, yeah, it doesn't really sit well with me, but it is what it is. Got some more Yokohama Pikachus here. Oh, I remember this. This is my Charizard I pulled out of the pack while I was eating pancakes. I'll grade that one. Oh, these are some of the cards I picked up in Japan. I remember you now. Shining Lugia? Definitely don't need to. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't mind doing the entertainment stuff, but like, I understand that's what most of the people want to watch. They don't want to watch some guy go through his cards. They don't want to, you know, they don't want to do this. And I understand that. As a consumer of the same sort of stuff, I like entertainment too. More than the next guy. I'm sitting here most of the days by myself, just grinding through stuff. I always want stuff in the background. Definitely, I don't blame people. Entertainment's good, but there are some people out there who just want stuff like this, going through cards, sorting, talking. That's perfectly fine. So, but I don't really care about the views the channel gets. I don't really care about the money that the YouTube makes. I mean, I'm not really trying to make like a thing or sell people a product, or like, I'm not really caring at the moment. I'm very happy and content in my own personal life. We'll do 2 of these Vulpixes. 1 Detective Pikachu. 1 Pikachu Reverse. 1 Boba Fett. 1 of those. These ones I have to triple check again. These I have such bad luck with these. Both Rayquazas. We'll do 1 Eevee. I have such bad luck with this stuff, man. But yeah, I mean, it's not really like... I'm kind of just sitting here leaning. Not even standing up anymore. Standing, it hurts my legs after a while. I can't just do only entertainment stuff. I'm not an entertainer, you know. I don't really care about the views. I mean, sure, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it does feel good. You know, you can put a video out, you get a few thousand views. It's something I'm new to. I'm very new to that. I didn't get that for like the first 8 months. So I'll do 2 of these Alterias. I don't think I have any of those. Not gonna grade those Marnies, not yet. I'll do 5 Slowpokes. I think I sold out on those. And I'll do like 3 more Drowsies. Mewtwo AR. Chuck that in. Mewtwo AR. Not those. But, yeah, I mean, it's... I can go on forever and ever and ever, but... 2 Lugias. None of those. No Marnies. Pokemon Go, Radiant Charizard. I would love to add some of those PSA 10 to the store. But it's just one of those things where I'm just taking it as it comes. I'm just trying to get better. A little bit better every day at everything I do. And we got Radiant. Oh, Charizard V. No, none of those trainers. Pikachu 151. I'm not sure. I think I got undercut like majorly on like all the 151 stuff. I haven't sold much of it lately. So I'll probably have to re-go through my prices again and destroy everyone again on the prices and just lower it down even more. But it is what it is. I'm about to sneeze. I can feel it coming on. I feel it coming on strong. We got more of these here. Oh, sorry about that. 151 Pikachus. I don't need to do more than that. But yeah, overall, I waffled on a lot about the YouTube channel, but I'm very happy with how it is. And if we go into next year and I can get 1,000 views a video, I can help out a few people every time I post something. I can make some more guides. I can make people save money, gain money. Anyway, be an overall net positive to the people who watch. That's pretty good. I went to some Leafeon level X. That's pretty good. I won't do this Piplup. Oh. I'm going to add this Piplup in, but if I have one already, I won't. Glaceon level X. Glaceon Hollow. I'll do that. I'll do Gardevoir. do that. I'll do the Mewtwo level X Politoed. Yeah, I'll do this Rayquaza. You know, not much goes into thinking about submitting. You just go through the motions. You think to yourself, okay, did I sell this recently? So that's the first question I ask myself. Because I have a lot of cards that I've already previously sold. I go, okay, did I sell it? Okay, how much did I sell it for? Like, how high was it to sell? How long did it sit there for until it actually sold? You know, stuff like this Frostlass. I've had one of these listed for like a year now. So maybe I don't submit that one. But like, this Tyranitar non-holo. I don't think I've sold this one before. But I know I've sold other Tyranitar cards quite fast. This Gengar non-holo is pretty good. This Pikachu. These ones are pretty good. This is a stamped Gym Challenge Fire Energy. Don't have to do that. Touch Exchange with the stamp. Pokemon Fan Club. Miriam. Red's Pikachu. Some more Full Arts. Arcanine. 2 of those. Start deck. 100 Slide Arcs. I mean, it's just, you got to think to yourself, like, when did you buy it? How long ago? What did you buy it for? Is it worth submitting at the current grading price? Have you sold anything like that? Do these Pikachu promos. Do this Pikachu EX. Some Surfing Pikachu. Tea Party Pikachu. Nah. Oh, I'm not even showing the card. Battle Boost. Oh, I got more of these World Championship Pikachus. Wow, this is the end of box number 1. Or it is not, actually. There's a few more cards. Hey, but when there's a lot of things I go through, and the first thing I think of, like, did I sell this recently? Second thing is like, okay, how much is it? Is it worth submitting? Do I think I could get, a profit out of grading it? Because, it's sucks only talking about profit, but when you're grading cards, it's kind of something you need to think about. We've got a Latias Gold Star here. This card's like near mint. I didn't know I had that in this box. Oh, this is from a collection from a long time ago. I should have graded these already. My lord. This is Stamp 2006. Kariguri eggs. Hopefully you get some 10s on those. This is some good cards. Click on the video again now if you want to see some heat. Maybe go back 10 seconds. Yeah, got some good stuff at the end here. Wow. I forgot about those. That's pretty excited. Pretty happy. Cynthia's. That's such a nice card. These Chinese Marnies, I think I'll do like 4 of them. I want to buy some more boxes of the Chinese Marnie set. I want to get more of this card, but I have to sell the ones I have now to justify it. I want to see if it's worth it. And that's something I talked a little bit about on the recent video. I just made it tonight, but it's not up yet. It might be up by the time I put this up. It probably will be up, but who knows? I don't know yet, but it's all about like investing versus actually like gaining knowledge, buying and selling, actually knowing if an item is good or not. And that Marnie, I'm not going to go and buy like another 20 copies. I really want 20 copies, but like I don't want to buy another 20 until I know that it actually has demand and actually sells. So if I grade some and I get some PSA 10s, I don't know if it's actually going to sell. And if it does sell, then I can think about it. Okay, it actually sells. So now I'm going to grade some. And now I'm going to buy some more, right? I'm not going to just buy it without knowing, even though I want it. I think it's a great item. I think it's a great card. I think it probably will trend up in value over time because it's a full art Marnie card. It's Chinese. It has everything going for it. It's just, I don't feel comfortable because I haven't sold any myself. And maybe I can look and see if a few actually sell, but I need to experience it for myself to know, like, okay, when I list this, does it sell? Like, you can look at people's sold listings and you can't really ever tell, like, how long did they have it for? How much did they buy it for? What were the circumstances? What was the buyer like? Because I sell some things, like let's use this Salamence, for example. Maybe you can grade this card, non-holo Salamence from Stormfront Japanese, an amazing looking card. And this sells in the same day you listed. You grade it for $30, you paid $10, it sells for $100, right? And you sell it for $100 in the same day you listed, but the person who buys it off you is a Salamence collector. So is it a card where you listed at $100? Does that sell every time within the same day? Or there's a Salamence collector. And how do you know if there's a Salamence collector? Well, usually they have like Salamence Man in their name or something like that. This is just something to think about when it comes to buying and selling cards. Not every item is the same. Not even every sale is the same. Sometimes people in Australia, where I'm from, will happily pay, if it's a $200 item, they'll pay $220 if it's in Australia. Because if they have to buy it from US and it's $200, they're going to have to pay $220 anyway. So it's also something to think about. It's just there's a lot of things that go into this whole buying and selling thing that a lot of people don't really realize. So these three cards, I'm not going to grade. I'm going to put these over here. I don't know. But there is one more box. So I'm going to go grab that real quick. The next box isn't anywhere near as filled. It actually has quite a lot of cards in here. Didn't expect. I'm going to move this stack. We have, let me zoom out real quick. That's in. No, it's not in. I think that's out. So move my mouse. We have 5 stacks up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is the second box. Trying to make sure this doesn't damage all the cards. Above it, what's in box number 2? A lot more non-hollows. I went through all my non-hollow stack. Zoom in again. Ooh, how good is that? So we'll do the Jigglypuff. I think I already put some of these Slowpokes. We'll do one of these Chanseys. Do some more Charmanders. Maybe I can crash the price of this to 0. Crash the cards. That's a little bit of fun. I mean, it sounds bad, but like at my stage, how much, inventory I have and how much I got kind of like going in and out of everything all the time, I can kind of like, reduce some margins of some cards to 0, especially the popular modern ones. And some people don't want to know that or want to hear that. But, if the card's $10 and then you can grade it and I'll sell it for 40, maybe like after fees and everything, maybe it's like a negative $2, negative $3. I could probably afford to do that on thousands and thousands of cards before I give up on it. And it feels bad. And, why would you do that, Steve? But kind of when you're in like a position where like, you want to be seen as like, the biggest seller, and you want to push the numbers, you want to get discounts on shipping and everything. Sometimes you just have to force it and lose a little bit of money on some things, but it might benefit in the long run. Maybe someone buys a $40 item and they buy a $100 item off me that it's actually profitable. It's called like loss leading. It doesn't really work when you sell online as much because I'm not going to grade that, Skitty. You've got to be cutthroat here, Steve. It doesn't really work that much online, but it, few people get a good deal. They see how well you ship things. They see like, they buy it from you. They get it the next day pretty easily. It's not a big deal buying from you. You don't have to wait for the seller to ship, message them multiple times. They give you bullshit excuses that they're busy or their family's something or this or that. You buy from me, I just like wake up the next day, ship it out. It's not really that serious. It's like, it's just buying from me. I mean, it should be easy. And usually it feels like it is. So I'm gonna make a new pile down here. Best of XY non-hollow Pikachu. We'll do that. We'll do these Spirit Links. I think I added some earlier in the video. Now we're finishing up with Spirit Links. It's kind of funny. But we'll do that. We'll do non-hollow Lugia. Such a great looking card. Vulpix. That's an amazing Skarmory. What else we got here? We got some Gold Darks, Raticates. Nothing too crazy. Rattatas. I'll do a Steelix. Let me check one right now. Now that I have them all out. These black and white cards have such terrible chipping on like the corners. I know it's hard for you guys to see, but... So yeah, even though that was a crazy spiel I just went on how like I happily lose money, so like the cards are low price. Oh my, what have I done here? It's just, I'm very lucky to be in the position I am in. I've worked decently hard to get here. I'm not going to say extremely hard because there's definitely people out there that are doing jobs that I would never want to do compared to what I currently do. I've taken a lot of risks. I definitely will say that. I've put millions of dollars in. I definitely can say that. But I'm not going to say that I've worked extremely hard because there are definitely jobs that I would not want to do. These are so pretty. These are such pretty cards. I hope this works out well for me. But yeah, there's definitely some things I wouldn't want to do. So I'm not going to say extremely hard, but I work pretty hard. And I wake up most days and I probably put in around, 10 to 16 hours. But it's not really that serious because it's like I'm at home, comfortable. I can eat whenever I want. I get to spend the day with my partner at home. We can go on a walk together. We spend a little bit of time together. We can eat together. It's definitely way less hard than other things out there. The only thing is I do physically with my hands 10 to 16 hours of like doing stuff a day, but it's a little bit easier to do that. You can do it for like 3 hours, then you stop, then you do it for like 4 hours, then you stop, and then you do it for 2 hours, and you stop. It's over time you can find through a whole day if you're a little bit determined. I don't really do 16 hours straight. I mean, sometimes it depends how much I have to do, but it's a lot easier than it sounds because there's nothing else that I want to do in the day. I want to work. I want to become the best. I want to grind. I have a vision of like what I want to achieve, and I'm trying to achieve it. And it's not going to work if I just sit there and do nothing. So I kind of have to do it. Just like this YouTube video. I mean, this would be a lot faster if I was just doing this without the video and I wasn't showing stuff, talking and showing stuff off and thinking about other things in my mind. But maybe some of the things I'm saying will resonate with some people and they'll figure it out. I mean, it's not just cards where you can also like gain value and get a little bit ahead in life. There's so many different things you can do. That's what I tell people all the time. I mean, I don't know of them. I mean, I don't do them personally, but I know people that are very successful that don't do card stuff. They've never even know what a Pokemon card is in their life. But if you like trading cards, you can gain a little bit of value over time if you work hard at it, spend your money in the right places. This is not investing, but this is just like you collect a little bit and you buy and sell a little bit. You can get away with kind of like coming out with more value in the end than you put in. That doesn't mean you can't make boneheaded decisions from time to time. I make boneheaded decisions all the time. I've bought figurines for $1,000. I've bought Dark Magician stainless steel girls for $1,000. It's not always about like pure value. I don't know what that. I did 2 of those Magmars earlier. I did some of this earlier. Dark Rush. I got lots of Dark Rush. I will do both these dowsing machines and this Crystal Edge though. Maybe. It might work. I've never graded them before. If I get 10s, it might work out. Got some Battle Boost Pikachus. Some more Slowbros. I'll do 2 of each of these. Some Squirtles, but is that bad Edgeware? No. Oh, that's the Blastoise deck Squirtle. There's a whole bunch of those Blastoise decks. Suicune, Magikarp, 2 of those. That's the non-holo Blastoise from that deck that I'm just talking about. Love that Cyndaquil Kamiya artwork. Latios Spirit Link. I'll do 1 Dragonair. I think I added one earlier. I'll do a Dragonite, Winona. I think I have a bunch of these already graded PSA 10. But yeah, I mean, that's just all this is. It's just an everyday I wake up. I hope to have... It's hard to explain. I hope to be in a more advantageous position the next day. All I'm doing is work that's going to benefit me in the future. That's it. So I've created the system that I'm in, and I need to keep working, and I need to just keep grinding at it every day. So the next day is easier, the next week is easier, the next month is easier. I can slowly just get ahead of where I previously was over time. That's it. There's heaps of other underlying things like, you know, you gotta get more money, pay my mortgage off, etc. But the way it's currently working and the way I've been doing this the past few years, I have been able to do that while focusing on the main goal, which is like just consistently getting ahead, consistently trying harder, consistently doing stuff to benefit, you know, the tomorrow Steve. So doing this video to benefit tomorrow Steve. Maybe I can take a break from doing a video for one day because I've recorded like 5 today. Kind of helps me so I don't have to like get the setup going, put a shirt on, do all that stuff every day. Maybe I can, you know, do it 2 days in a row or 1 day in a row. So it's kind of I'm in the mood for making videos today. I'm in a pretty good mood. I feel like my words are coming out clear and concise, so I feel like I can do the video. So, you know, some days I'm on, some days I'm not on, some days I can't do a video, some days I don't feel like sorting through cards. And that means I just take scans, or some days I just sort cards into color to benefit me in the future. That's why I love kind of doing what I'm doing, because like I don't have to do the same thing every day, but I have a whole bunch of stuff that needs doing, and I can do that every day. I just do something. Maybe I'll make a video on scheduling and how I've like built my schedule to benefit myself. Most of these are non-holos that I kind of already have a bunch of. I'm not really gonna bother. Space Juggler Psyduck, I've benefited from those before. I'll do 3 of them. Charmeleon, not gonna bother with you. There's only a few cards left. Champ GL, Charmeleon, Torchic, Bebe Search. Nah, nothing here is really. Oh, this Magmar's cool. Snorlax is cool. Do both of those Pikachus. 20th anniversary deck. So yeah, that's all it is. Maybe I'll do a video on scheduling, and it's not really like you'd expect. A trading card store that operates from home, an online store, doesn't really have a schedule in my mind. There's certain tasks that need to be done every day, and then there's just like getting as much work done as possible in the most efficient and beneficial way. So, you know, it's if I have packages arriving that day, They need to be broken down and need to be put where they're supposed to go. I can't just receive a PSA return and just leave it on the ground and be like, oh, I can't work through that today because I'm already doing other stuff. Well, it's a priority. It needs to be done. There's, you know, this what do you want me to say? I mean, it's a priority. It needs to be worked through. It needs to be done. I need to work through it. That's my job. So that's what I'm talking about. Like schedule. Sometimes things pop up and you need to work through inventory before doing anything else. So what have I done here? This is the last stack, is it? Okay. Nido King, Steelix, Dragonair. I'm trying a little bit with these non-hollows. I'll add a few more of them to the store next year. And if they keep selling quite well, like I can make like $20 to $40 on a PSA 10 non-hollow usually. But they're pretty hard to grade. It's like a 40% 10 rate. So if you get a 9, I don't even think they're sellable at the current PSA grading rate. So you got to make sure they're really, really, really good. Do a few of these Psyducks. Have a look through those. That Shuckle's cute, but I've tried before. It never really sold. So yeah. Maybe a video on scheduling. Let me know if you want that. Maybe whatever. I'm always down for video ideas, by the way. I mean, I'm not privy to, like, I don't know what the word I'm thinking of. I'm not ever going to reject someone like, hey, Steve, you can probably do something like this. Every idea is good. Maybe there's some things that I'm not comfortable talking about, like, you know, Pokemon card investing, because that topic is just bad. I did make a video on Pokemon card investing today, but it's not like you'd quite think. It's completely different. But, you know, it's one of those things. Pokemon card investing is kind of a hot topic right now, and everyone's getting into it. But there's a lot of people that have no idea what they're talking about, and they're talking quite a lot. So yeah, I don't really want to add to that space because it's very uncomfortable, but I can bring people over to the better space of becoming sellers, you know, learning the craft, selling a few things, building value over time, and not hoping to just buy something and just hoping it goes up because there's no skill involved. It's just luck. I mean, even if you think it's a good product, it still has to go up through luck. Like, you have to find the next sucker, I guess. But, you know, if you buy a whole bunch of commons like this, and you put the work in, you list them at $2 each online, and you buy them for like $20, and you sell all of them. There's 50, you sell it for $100. Hopefully, maybe over time, and then you learn and you gain some skills. Like, okay, this Rotom sold instantly. I know it's a good card. If I see that on the wild, I can buy one of those. This Haunt is pretty good. Okay, well, you know, this Vulpix, it took like 2 months to sell at $2, so I'm not going to try and buy that in the future. It's kind of like one of those things where you become a buyer, seller / collector all mixed together, and you realize how fast some things work and how fast other things work. And then maybe eventually you can start to pick up some products, be like, okay, I think this will be good over time. Okay, I think this is, like, you know, beneficial over time. But it's like, some people just think you can just buy stuff off the shelf with no exposure to it. And it's just, you know, it's just going to make you rich. Like, I just don't get it. I'm putting this box here. Okay, so overall, some pretty good stuff, and I think probably shouldn't handle these cards too much because I'm pretty sure there was, like, you know, some mint gold stars in here, but there's a lot of value in here. I mean, even these 151 SARs are a few $100 each. Some of them, I think. I mean, don't really know. I don't really care, to be honest. Put them in sleeves. Put them in the box. What's the worst that could happen? Maybe they get damaged. Maybe they don't. Oh well. Just trading cards at the end of the day. It's not serious. So other than that, I mean, I'll keep rolling until I put all these cards back. There's a few more cards I have to go through, and I'll add it to this box. And then I'll kind of pull like 200 cards out of this box maybe at a time. I'll do a grading submission video. Like, this is what I'm submitting, and I'll talk about each card individually then. Because I do like making those videos, and it's nice to be able to explain some things on the fly. And then, other than that, I think that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this. I don't actually know how long this has gone on for. This part was 31 minutes, so... Well, that does not fit. I'm just going to put the rest sideways. I don't want to... You don't want to ever shove cards in boxes when they're, like, not really going in, because some of these sleeves are a little bit bigger than the other ones, because I never took them out of the sleeves from when I bought them, so... You got to be careful. Never want to be manhandling the cards. Damaging these cards that are already, like, mint ready for grading would be, like, the worst thing possible. But you'll find that cards are pretty resilient. Like, you know, none of these are going to get damaged. But That's not too bad. That's around what, 800-ish, maybe 1,200 cards to grade. That's a lot less than what we had earlier in the year, but we got to buy some more cards. We got to buy some more cards. That's a topic of conversation. Let's buy some more cards. Maybe we could do some videos on that. So my name's Steve. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope I wasn't too boring for you, and I hope you have a great day.